Hey, welcome to this video. So today I will show you a very interesting app that I have been working on. This I am currently calling it the Teaching Assistant AI. So this is a manifestation of my desire to make a AI tool that will help any person to learn from anywhere. And the reason why this chatbot is special, in my opinion, is that it can create videos. That's right, it can create videos from natural language given by the user's prompt. So that's an interesting feature that I will showcase in a second. Let me formally introduce on what this chatbot is capable of. So firstly, as you can see, it can give you answers based on your prompts, just like how I've given hi, how are you? And then it gave me an answer, just like ChatGPT. Another thing that I implemented into this application was the ability to search in the web. So if you want to learn something, you obviously need to go out into the website or into the internet and get your required information. This chatbot can help you with that and ultimately make you learn better. So let's give it a prompt that needs latest information from the internet. So let's say I'm learning physics, right? And I'm also interested in computer science. So why not ask it something that's related to the two? Um, Something like, give me the latest information on quantum computing. Now, this is a very interesting field that merges physics with computer science. You guys should look into it. So let's give this prompt um, to the AI and see what it gives us. Okay, great. So we have our response, and as you can see, it gave us the latest information as of June 2025. And for each of the latest information that it wants to show us, it has given us a clickable link. So once I click on this, it'll actually take us to a real website that's live. Isn't that great? So it's the same for all of these links. So that's how the web search capability of this chatbot works. Now, moving on to the most interesting part of this chatbot, which is its video generation capability. So what it can essentially do is once we give it a prompt to generate a video on something, it behind the scenes, it makes a code that gets generated into a video, and then it presents that video in this interface. Um, so let's see that in action. So the way we invoke this agent to give us a video is to at first give it this keyword using the @ symbol, @video, and then we give it a prompt on whatever we want the video to be about. So now since I am interested in learning on quantum computing, I can give it a prompt that's like explain quantum computing like I'm 5. So let's see what video it generates. Once you hit enter, this whole video generation process takes a bit of time. So while this is generating, let's dive into the inner mechanisms of this application. And while we do that, let's take a sneak peek into the code that's running. So behind the scenes, we have a fast API backend, which is handling all the backend logic. And for the front end, we also have React, which is used to show you this interesting interface. So in the fast API terminal, we can see that something is happening. We can see some stuff over here. Let me explain what all of that is about. So for that, I have created a helpful diagram I'll just make it bigger over here. So I've made this diagram to sort of visualize on what is happening with my code. So as I said, we have a React front end, and for the backend, we have FastAPI. One thing I didn't mention was that I'm also using Pydantic AI. It is a agent framework, AI agent framework. We can use it to make AI agents, make them collaborate with each other, make them use tools and whatnot. So I'm using that under the hood to conduct all these AI agent functionalities. So the way I'm communicating with my backend and my front end is through WebSockets. It's a very interesting technology. I'm not using the normal get requests and post requests. I'm using WebSockets in this scenario. Now, React is pretty simple. I won't go into that too much. In the backend is where most of the interesting things are happening. So in the backend, I have the WebSocket, as I said. We also have the we also have a collection of AI agents, right? We have the main agent, and the main agent is able to call a bunch of tools. These tools are what allows this agent to talk with you. I mean, to give you real-time web search results as well as the video generation capability. So the first tool is the video generation one. Then the oh, something is happening in the background. Very interesting. I'll get into what's happening there later. So let me first finish explaining this. So we have the web search tool, and then we have the video generation tool. The web search tool is pretty simple. It uses the Brave API to search the web and take that information, gives it back to the agent, and the agent gives you the answer. The video generation tool is a bit more complex. So what happens in this video generation tool functionality is that once this agent gets your prompt to generate a video, it initializes this tool, and inside this tool, there is a collection of agents that work together. So these agents are there are agents that firstly, there's one agent that generates a script for how the video is gonna be. Then that agent I have shown over here in this little cute box, video script generation agent. This agent generates the video script, and then what it does is it passes the video script to a LangGraph graph system. So LangGraph is another framework, Python framework that uses AI agents, and it can orchestrate the AI agents to sort of do work in a certain manner that you want it to do. You want the agents to do. So for me, I just created a simple graph or a simple workflow, you can say, for the agents to make a video for me. So the way this works is, I know it looks a bit complex here, but it's pretty simple. So once the video script is generated by my video script generation agent, this video script is passed to the state of this graph. The state is basically like a bunch of variables that the agents of the graph can access at any point in time. So once the video script from the video script generation agent is passed to the graph, firstly, the coding agent is called. This is one specific agent that's designed to code a um, to code in the manim library, to code using the manim library and make a code that can be compiled into a video. So the code is made by this agent. And then we have another agent, which is called the code reviewer agent. So that code that this agent made is passed on to this code reviewer agent. And the reviewer agent the reviewer agent does what its name suggests. It reviews the code and then gives the coding agent feedback on that code. So it tells it stuff like, is the code syntactically correct? Is the code following the script that the scripting agent gave before? So the feedback, along with the previous code that was provided to it, is sent to the coding agent, and the coding agent takes that feedback and makes another version of the code. This process is held a bunch of times until the code reviewer agent is like, okay, it looks good. We can stop doing this code reviewing process now. So when the code reviewer agent is happy with the code, then it essentially ends the graph, and we have our final code. But it's also possible that it may be possible that this process can be stuck in a very long loop. So I have also implemented a counter system. So for now, if this process takes place for more than two count values, then this process just stops, and whatever code we have, the graph returns it. And the code that's generated by this graph process is returned back to this main agent, and the main agent then returns the link to that code through this WebSocket to our front end. And then the front end shows the video to us. And while we were explaining about that process, our video is done compiling. So if we go back to our previous tab, we asked it, explain quantum computing like I am 5, and it actually returned to us a video. Let's watch it. Okay, it decided to generate two circles. A bit is like a coin that can be either 0 or 1. Okay, flipping. Now quantum computers, 0 plus 1 at the same time. That's pretty right. It's like a magic coin. Okay. Measuring picks 0 or 1. Okay. Entanglement, magic link. They become like twins. It's a pretty good explanation for kids. Can explore many answers at once. That's true. And they can solve a lot of things. Quantum magic. Thanks for precision entanglement. Quantum magic for people. Okay, so this was the video that was generated by the AI, all from a single prompt. Can you imagine the power of this? Something like this could revolutionize the education landscape, where people who can't find videos that resonate with them, they can't understand lectures, they can't understand uh, written material properly. Something like this, if made better, could essentially cater to the learning needs of so many people worldwide and enhance all of our literacy to new heights. And even though at this stage this program isn't the best, you saw the video had its ups and downs, quote unquote. The animations aren't perfect, but you can see the vision. You can see how something like this can have extraordinary benefits for its users. So with that, I want to conclude this video for today. I hope you found this application interesting. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. I think that's it for today. I would see you guys or catch you guys in the next video. Bye.